Okay, we've been talking about density and how things float and if they sink, and which is in the category of matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about how things will float and sink. We just read the book together that was called Things That Float and Things That Don't, right? Okay, so now we're going to do an experiment on, it's called if things will float or if they will sink.
Yes.
But what I want you to do is I want you to make your prediction on your paper right here, the paper that I just handed out to you. When we do the item, I want you to write your prediction down before we put it in this tub of water, okay?
Yes.
And you can do this experiment at home. You just have to have a tub of water and then just get different types of items to drop into the water to see which one will sink or which one will float.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with the straw. Do you think do you predict that it will float or sink?
Float.
Let's drop it in the water. Okay, what is it doing?
It's floating.
Okay, let's try this penny. Do you think this penny will float or sink? Make your prediction. Okay. And what did it do? What did you observe?
It sunk.
Okay.
And I also observed when it sunk, the rock, there's dust in there, it made it go up when it went down.
Okay, so let's try this paper clip. What do you predict the paper clip will do?
It'll sink. It sinks really quick.
It sinks really quick. Why do you think it sank really quick?
Because of the density.
The density, and density is how much space the item or object or the substance uses, right? Takes up? Okay. Let's try this crayon.
It'll sink.
Okay. What did you observe?
It sunk really slow.
Really slow. And why do you think that is?
The density.
And because, again, density depends on how much space that item takes up, right? Let's try the rock. What did you observe?
It sunk really quick.
It sunk really quick.
Because it's heavy.
Yes, this item here has a density that is heavier than the rest of the items. Now let's try the sponge.
Floats like a boat.
It's floating like a boat because it has little air pockets in to let the air flow through and to help it to keep afloat because of the density.
And you can put a food on like this.
And that concludes our experiment. So you've said that things float and things sink and it depends on their density. You said some sank fast and some sank slow. And we referred back to the density. When things float, we say it's very buoyant. So we talked about buoyancy a little bit, and we talked about it in our previous lesson. So we saw how things have things that are very buoyant and things that have density, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that concludes our experiment, and I hope you've enjoyed watching this experiment. I have used my grandson as a student in this video. Thank you.